Wow. Oh, but come on. Hey, this is Crazy and Kunjay. So, a new year has just started, and it is currently snowing so much. I think it's been snowing every single day since New Year's Eve. And I mean, like, it was like, I mean, now it's like kind of like heavy snowing, but it's like tiny snow bundles, maybe just snowflakes. But like earlier today, it was like these huge snow bundles, and like, I'm sure that they were the size of like plums. That was crazy. Okay, I'm seeing some like bigger ones, but they're nowhere near as big as like earlier today. And it's been like snowing so heavily all day long. Like ever since I woke up, it's been snowing. Crazy. I love snow and all, but it's just like it's so much snow, and it's like, yeah. I mean, lovely, but so much. Anyways, so this is the like first next up in York of the year. And I mean, this doesn't look too snowing. So, like, excuse me, Star Stable? Where's the snow? Anyways, and next up in Jorvik, and this came out like on January 2nd. So, yeah, but like, I came home on like in the evening on the 4th, and then I did like, some Winter Village videos yesterday. Didn't do much on Sunday. Um, and like, Monday was yesterday, and then the Winter Village like goes away tomorrow, so. Um, Yeah, so then I had to do the Winter Village stuff like before it goes away. I'm like right now kind of currently um buying the stuff that's like leaving. Yeah. So because there's some stuff that's never coming back, so I'm just like buying that and all. Um so yeah. But yeah, I thought of just like doing this video first so I can get it out maybe today. Yeah. And I've been doing like plenty of videos today as well, so it's been a lot of videos since I came back, but like I wasn't really on Star Stable at all when I was gone. I was gone since like the 19th. Um, so yeah, because like I do have a computer that I can use Star Stable on, but I wasn't even on that computer. I was on the other one, which I can't use Star Stable on anymore because of like the what was it called again? I don't remember. But yeah, like you need like specific like a specific like operating system and all, and yeah, not quite, but you get what I mean. And this is like a very old MacBook. I don't know when I got it, but it was like a decade old or so, and I haven't like updated it like I don't know ever. Oh well. Anyway, so tomorrow comes this one, Trail of Wanderlust, January 8th, the day before my birthday. We're welcoming the first Trailblazer track of 2025. This time it comes with a ranch-inspired outdoorsy outfit and tack set. To make way for some truly epic content coming your way later this year, this week we're focusing on kicking off the Trailblazer. Stay tuned for more adventures ahead. And it's like, I mean, I'm kind of getting excited that Star Stable are saying that, like, for some truly epic content coming your way later this year. I'm getting excited, but it's also like, I mean, considering how 2024 was, I mean, if they thought that 2024 was like, epic content, then yeah, we can just skip 2025 if that's like, how it's gonna be. But hopefully 2025 will be better than 2024, because Yeah, I mean, 2024 in Star Stable was bad. Like, we barely got any new stuff at all to do. The best thing of the year, like I went through this like in a video like I did yesterday or whatever. The best thing, in my opinion, that we got like of new things to do was to like oh, and what is it called? Jousting. The jousting, that was my favorite because it's like it is something like unlike anything we've ever seen in game before, as well as that like the route is different from day to day, so it's like it takes a little longer for it to get old because it's like you're not doing the exact same thing over and over and over. I don't like repetitions, so and I mean like I hate these like trails. I hate them because it's like Star Stable isn't adding anything new to do. They're just like forcing people to do the same old, which like I mean I was sick of these things years ago. Like my oldest account is turning like 10 this spring. I think it is maybe the 16th of April or something. So yeah, and sure, like I didn't use that too much, like because I didn't have Star Rider in the beginning. But like I think it was like the summer 2 years after, so 2020, 2017. So then 8 years this summer. I played every single day for a while, and then like I've been playing like every single day. Um, a couple of years after that, I played every single day for like events and stuff. Um, and then sure, it's become less and less since I like moved here and I don't live alone anymore. Mm, but also because it's just like I don't really feel like I have a reason to log in. Like I don't really have anything to do that is like not been sick of for years. So yeah, I don't really have much of a reason to log in. Like why I've logged in like in 2024, like all of 2024 is just to like make videos about the updates, um, buy stuff that is like leaving the game forever, and that's really it. So yeah, and sometimes I haven't even logged in when there's been an update. If it's like I don't feel like there's a reason to log in, even like there's new horses or new stuff. Maybe I'll log in, maybe I won't. So it's like I don't even log in every time there's an update because it's just I don't see a reason to. And for the Winter Village, like, well, besides from now, like, since I came back, because I was on, like on Jamie once because of the updates, and I've been on, like, I think this is like the second time I'm on Nova to just, well, actually, I was on twice on Jamie. But like first was to like do the updates, do like a video of the updates, and I logged in once for 3 updates. hmm and now I'm just like buying the stuff. I just bought some stuff on Jamie. Just buying stuff on Nova right now, and I was on Nova to just like yeah to see what I had and then get the gifts under the tree. And I did the same with like Leonie as well. Got the gifts, looked at what I had from like the things leaving. And now I'm like going to go into Leonie a little bit later after I'm done with Nova and just buy the last stuff. So yeah, so like sure I'm gonna be on like 6 times in total now since coming back, but like half of those are just to buy stuff, and 2 out of like the 3 remaining was just to like get the gifts and see what I had to buy. Um, so yeah, like literally 1 is because I'm making videos, 2 are just to like see what I'm gonna buy, and 3 is to just buy stuff that's leaving. That's the reason I logged in like at all um, yesterday and today. And before this, I've logged in twice, once for each update, so that's just really to do videos. Um, and I know that I was like still saying that like, oh, Star Stable is my favorite game. Was it in November or was it October? I don't know. And I'd like to think that it still is, but I'm honestly not sure anymore. Because it's like, I mean, 2024 was so bad. That it's like, I was like kind of more so dreading logging into Star Stable and playing. Um, so yeah, and especially since these like trails came, because it's like, I mean, I did the first one. Big regrets on that one, but yeah. And I mean, like, I was on for more than 12 hours the first day just to try and like be done. Because I was like, I don't really want to do any of this, But I just wanted the stuff. Um, but I don't know for the first one, but for the like later one, Star Stable, I said that like you can buy the clothes and tack like later on, like I think it is 6 months later, like after either the end or the beginning of the trail. So yeah, and I mean like I think that's a really good thing that you can like buy it later for like everyone who isn't able to finish or just can't be bothered to do it in the first place or just don't play at the moment. So loving that, but it's like, since I could just buy it later, like I don't have any motivation to do it. But yeah, I mean like even if I couldn't have gotten these things later, I still wouldn't have done it. So yeah, because it's like why would I like force myself to do stuff that I've been sick of for years when I hate repetition? Like why would I make myself want to quit Star Stable when I don't really have to? I don't know that I've been doing stuff like this before with like events and stuff. Like you had to like grind to get like all of the tokens so that you could get all the stuff. Um, but that was like when I was more new to Star Stable, and also like that would be like, okay, so like we do a bunch of stuff like right now, this month or whatever it was, and then we don't have to do anything for a while. I don't know why I'm saying we, but oh well. Yeah, so that was more so just like you work yourself to the bone for like a month and then you get a bit of a break and you don't have to do anything. Um, but yeah, now I'm like, I've played Star Stable for so long. I'm getting a little bit sick of the game and especially like, all of the repetition that has been like, 2024. Because like we haven't really gotten that much new stuff to do at all. Like it's like, oh yeah, we're getting this thing again, this thing again, this thing again. Like, sure, we got like one new thing to do for like each of the seasonal events, apart from the Winter Village. There's been nothing new at all. So yeah, and I mean like I'm getting kind of sick of doing the same quest with Scott for the Winter Village. I don't know how many years it's been, but like since they got here for the first time, but it's been a while, and I mean, like, it was fine to do it the first time I did it, but, like, yeah, that's about it. Like, I was sick of it after the first time. And I mean, I have three icons, so I did it, like, the first day I did it on all three icons. And like I said, I don't know how many years it's been, so, but I think I maybe did it on all three the second year as well, and if this is the third year, then, well, I have only done it on two icons this year. Dreaded myself through it. Yeah, I didn't know what to do it on the first, and definitely not on the second, but yeah. And I kind of feel like it is like in a way nice to see if there's something that has changed. So like to do it once a year, fine, fair enough. But I'm not enjoying it. And it's like I feel like you're supposed to be able to enjoy playing a game. Yeah. So yeah, so it's like sure I've been doing like all the things you can do in the Winter Village and all, and with that. But I haven't really been enjoying being on Star Stable for, I don't know, like, I don't know if I've enjoyed being on Star Stable, like, for all of 2024, honestly. We've had, like, some itty bitty quests and some new, like, races, and that's been about it, right? For, like, new stuff to do. Because, like, yeah, we've gotten a bunch of stuff that you can buy, but it's like, I'm not on Star Stable to use it as a shop. I'm on Star Stable to play the game. Um, so yeah, and like sure, when I was like new, I could just ride around Star Stable, not doing anything at all, and just like explore the game. But since I've been playing for so long, like there's nothing new to explore. And like the new areas we got in like 2022 and 2023, they were so tiny and like, it feels so much like just a copy paste. Like the Fort Murier Library is like, okay, you've seen a bookshelf and you've seen the entire place essentially. For the Devil's Gap, like you've seen a rock and you've seen the entire place. Yeah. Like, I mean, when we got to Mistful in 2017, that was great. Um, I don't so much mind like all of the wildwoods and everything. Sure, like the where the rangers are is a little tiny, but it's like, I mean, I understand kind of why we got something not so big then, because we weren't supposed to get anything, and then we got that like itsy bitsy piece in Golden Hills, like by the castle in 2019. 2020, we got the rangers part of the wildwoods. And it was kind of like, okay, we weren't supposed to get anything, so we're getting, like something kind of small because of that. And I feel like, the rest of the Wildwoods is fair enough. Um, but yeah, then we got, like something teeny tiny again after that, and it's like, honestly, I'd rather not have a place, like, not get a new area at all than to get something like teeny tiny because it's like, yeah, I just like, prefer like nothing over something like pointless kind of. But the thing is that, like, Cersei should then tell us that we're not getting anything, not just be like, not say anything, and then at the end of the year, like, oh yeah, we're not getting anything apparently. Because it's like my favorite thing is to explore new areas, and then not getting something new. I mean, if Cersei would have just told us like at the beginning of the year or whenever they like, if they were planning to do a new place, but then decided to not, whenever they know, they should tell us. So as long as they just like, let us know that okay, we're not getting a new area, then sure, disappointing, but like I can live with that. But like when they don't tell us, that's when I have a problem with it. Because it's like I hate surprises, so don't surprise me with good things even. But you should never surprise anyone with bad things. So like, like at the end of the year, kind of like do a surprise, you're not getting this great thing. No, that's not a good thing. And I mean, Star Stable were so bad at communication this year, I felt, because, like, 2024, that's the year I mean. Because, like, for the birthday, like, I think everyone thought that the medieval stuff was going to be, like, the new birthday celebration, but no, it's not. It's a permanent thing. It's not something, like, temporary. It's not anything to do with the birthday. So yeah, and I feel like that just made it, like, so much worse than what it, like, actually is, because, like, everyone thought it was going to be just some temporary thing, the new like birthday celebration, and then we get no mention of the birthday at all, and there's barely anything to do at all, which is like for a permanent area, it makes sense that like you get a little bit and then you get some more later, even though like it's been quite some time and we haven't gotten anything else, no mention even of the area, so yeah. I think that's kind of bad though, because it's just like it feels so pointless. Because it's like you just like, release, like do something, like build an area, yeah, and then you just like forget about it. Which is like, why even bother give us the area in the first place? Like if it's just gonna be like, oh, you get one thing to do there and some stuff to buy, that's it, and then we're just gonna abandon it for who knows how long, maybe forever. It's just like give us areas where we actually like, have a reason to come back. Don't just give us like ghost town after ghost town after ghost town. Yeah. And then also, like about the not getting a new area, like Cersei had said nothing about us not getting any new area, at least to my knowledge. And then, like we're getting to like I think it was, yeah, it was the like next up in Jorvik for November, and we're being told that like, oh, we're renovating the vineyard. And I was like, at that point, I was like, okay, so we're not getting a new area then. We're getting like this instead, which is like, yeah, I just, not the same, not good enough. So yeah, and I mean, still Search Table wouldn't tell us that we weren't getting a new area, but it's like when we're getting like an updated old area that's late in the year, um, yeah, we're not getting a new area then because it's like there's just no time, and also like us getting like kind of like an area, even though this is like an updated old one. That like late in the year, like there's barely any time left to do another like bigger update. So yeah, I mean, I still thought that we were gonna get like a big quest at the end of the year, but that didn't happen. So yeah. So I mean, like when Search Tables say that, like, oh, we're getting some truly epic content this year, like I don't believe it until I see it, honestly. So yeah, because it's like, I mean, sure, I feel like, yeah, we definitely deserve it after last year, but like, yeah, because of last year, I don't really know if I believe that we're actually getting anything. So, I'll believe it when I see it. But oh well. The Criollo arrives. January 15th. A new horse has arrived at Jorvik. This time it's the versatile Criollo, coming all the way from South America. Dress up like a true gaucho? Sorry if I butchered that. With new outfits and tack. So we get, like more tack, more clothes, more horses, more stuff to buy. Don't we all love that? No. Like, I'm sure there are some people who love that, but it's like, this is not a buying simulator. Like, this is not a shop. This is a game. Give us some actual gameplay, yeah? So the year does not start off great. Who would have thought? Literally all of us. Bazaar bound. January 22nd. The bazaar is back with a bang. It's also time to make sure you polish your armor and work those capes. Next week, we turn our eyes towards the Forgotten Fields yet again. Okay, okay. I mean, January, possibly February, 29th. So, like, at the end of January, that's when we get to see more about, like, the, um, medieval stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, so I mean, like, it's been a while. Like, this came in September. And now it's like the end of January, so not quite half a year, but like I mean, uh-huh. But yeah, so I kind of feel like like it's been a bit long since we heard anything about it, but like I am like happy that we're actually not just getting another ghost town, or we're actually getting something new. But it's like it depends on what we get though, you know, because like if we just get some more things to buy there, like just don't. Just don't. Um, so yeah. So I mean like, what are we getting? Like essentially just shop, shop, shop. Things to buy, things to buy, things to buy. And yes, I do consider the Trailblazer track thingies kind of things to buy because it is like, essentially like a shop where like instead of using like money, you use points to get the stuff. So yeah, and I mean like sure, I think it is kind of nice that you like can get points from just like doing random stuff, but it's like when there's no like new random stuff to do, there's just old stuff. I'm over it. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm even gonna bother logging into Source Table at all for the rest of January, because like, what do I really have to log in for? Like, I don't care for items, I don't care for stuff. So see you in February. Well, pretty much. And yes, I'm still gonna like, make the videos about it, but I don't know if I'm gonna log into Store Stable. So yeah, because it's like, I mean, what reason do I have to log into Star Stable? As I see it, none. So yeah. So yeah, like I just don't care for horses. I just really don't care for outfits or tack. Um, yeah, the bazaar is like, also just more things to buy. Sure, that's like discounted things to buy, and I love a discount, but I just don't care. Like I'm buying stuff if it's leaving Jorvik, or just like if I, like have 10,000 star coins, and Jorvik shillings, sorry. If I hit the like, limit of you can't get any more, I'll maybe like buy something just to like be able to actually get star coins for the stuff. It's not even star coins, but oh well. But yeah, like the only two times I buy something typically is either if I have too much money, I need to just spend some to be able to get more, or if stuff is leaving the game. That's the only two reasons I typically buy stuff. So yeah. Um so like if there was no like Jorvik shilling cap and no stuff would be like ever leaving the game, I wouldn't be buying stuff even. So so it's just like I could not care less about these two, and honestly, this one I hate. Great, great January. So I mean, um, I'm looking forward to see what comes on January 29th. But I mean, that might be disappointing too. So yeah. And I mean, like, no hate to people who like love buying stuff and all, love the Trailblazer track. Like, I'm sure there are people out there who love these things and all, and of course, like, everything is going to be like my cup of tea. I get that. Um, so yeah, I mean, like, I'm going to be honest about what I think about things. So yeah, and this is just like, my opinion, obviously. So if you don't like it, that's fine. People are different, all of that. But yeah, I'm disappointed, and I mean, that's also kind of like 2024 for me. So it's like, did we actually start a new year? Yeah, I might log in just to see like what points we get this time, if it's like the same or if it's different or whatever. I kind of feel like everything's just gonna be the same, and I mean, I've already like said what I think about the Trailblazer track thingies. I think that we have too little time to do it, um, too much stuff to do, and we get too little points for it, plus need too much points in total. So yeah, I've said this since the beginning. I'll probably forever say it, honestly, but yeah. And I mean, like for the first one, I like saw an Instagram comment from someone saying that like they barely made it halfway through. Um, and yeah, I mean, exactly, exactly. It's just too much to do, too little time, um, for most people. Because like not everyone is able to play every single day. Not everyone is able to like be on for hours, all of that kind of stuff. And of course, like not everyone can be bothered even, so that too. But like, yeah, it's just like not everyone is able to be on that much. Um, so yeah, so even people who really want to and really try, if it's just too much stuff to do in too little time, they're not going to be able to make it. So yeah, I don't know that some people have like, been able to make it and everything. Like, I mean, I was able to make the first one in like barely any time. But I mean, being on like more than 12 hours one day and then more than 9 two others and then some. Yeah, of course you're able to make it. um, did I enjoy it? Not for a second, but I was able to make it. So yeah. But yeah, I'm not gonna do another Trailblazer track unless like it drastically changes so that we have way more time, we get way more points for the stuff we do, and therefore need to do way less stuff in total. So yeah, like if we could get like 500 or 1,000 or so points for everything we do, not like gathering stuff, like maybe 50 for that or so. Um, Same time or even more time, that'd be great. And then like everything else needs to stay the same, so like you can't be like giving us like we need way more points, like need the same amount of points in total, maybe have the same time or more, and then get 500, 1,000 points for each thing we do. That'd be great. Um, so yeah, and I think is a thing is that like if you make things way too hard for people, if you make it like way too troublesome, if you give people way too much to do, people can't be bothered. Some people maybe, but like most people just can't be bothered if it's too much to do. Like if you feel like, how am I gonna even be able to do this? How am I gonna be able to finish? Some people are not even gonna bother to try. And yes, I am kind of boycotting Star Stable a little while these Trailblazer tracks are going. And I mean, for all of the like um, survey Star Stable has had about the Trailblazer tracks, I've just like responded that like essentially I hate them. I hate all about the Trailblazer tracks. Yeah, so and I'm gonna continue doing that until change is made. So yeah, because I mean, like people should be able to like not work themselves to the bone to get stuff, and to finish stuff. It should not be way too hard. Like it should be easy to do and fun. And I mean, none of that is what I feel about the Trailblazer tracks. So yeah, yeah. So I mean, like I kind of like the stuff that we have in the Hollow Woods with like you can just do it anytime you please. Um, so like if you have some extra time, you can just go there and do some stuff, and then eventually you'll be done. I love that kind of system. Because then you can have a lot of stuff to do, but just like if you have like forever to do it, it's fine. But stuff like this and the championship ranks thingy, I don't know what it's even called. I don't really care. Yeah, like it's just too much to do, too little time, and you just don't really get enough for it, like to do the stuff. So yeah, like I mean, if we were like had to do like 10 championships or something, in a month or two or three or whatever, in a year, that'd be fine, you know? Like one championship a month or something, like I think everyone would be able to do that. Especially if you were to like split it over like a year. But like, I mean, having to do how many is it? I don't remember how much points you need. No, I think it is somewhere between like, is it 50 to 250 championships for the like championship thingy. Um, and you have like a month or whatever. Yeah, too much. And also the Trailblazer track, like you get like, yeah, like 100, 130 with the like bonus point thingies at most for doing stuff. um, and you need like 35,000 points in total. Like I said earlier, like if we got like 500 or 1,000 points, and we needed 35,000, that would have been something. Like for each thing we did, not like in total per day. But since it's like like just like 100, and that's for the first four things you do, not including like gathering stuff, it's just too little. So yeah, but yeah. So, Star Stable, what you need to do better is communication. And also, like, don't force people to do stuff. Forcing people to do stuff is never a good idea. And also, like, just don't make things too hard, and especially give people a break in between things. Because, like, now we gotten, like, Trailblazer tracks back to back to back. And, like, this is the third one like that, the next one. And it's just like, I mean, if you're going to work people to the bone, you've got to give them a break in between. And a long break, much longer than you make them work to themselves to the bone. So yeah, because like, just making people do too much stuff and not giving them a break, like, sure, you can do it for a little bit, but you cannot do it in the long run. And, well, forcing people to play, forcing people to do stuff they don't want to do, it's just gonna make people quit. And yes, I've been so close to quitting Search Table on the first and only Trailblazer track I actually did, and I'm not gonna do them again because, I mean, if I ever do another Trailblazer track with the conditions we have currently, I'm quitting. So yeah. And then also I just wanted to like talk about this Instagram account SSO underscore dot codes because they're posting like a bunch of codes. Um, yeah, I don't know if like these are working anymore or really like these, but I think that these like from It's Snowing should work. Um, I've like done these before I left, so I was like gone for Christmas and all. So don't know if those four work anymore, but I think they should because I think at least these three were like in the gifts under the tree in the Winter Village. And I mean, like, you can open them, well, until the Winter Village leaves. Um, so yeah, and these four I tried like yesterday, so they worked then, so they should work now. Um, yeah. And like this account also typically tells you what you get. So for this one, you get a cat. Um, or a kiwi bird, apparently. I don't know. Yeah, and this one you apparently get some star coins. Yeah, 50 star coins. Oh, Coastal Winterfront is starter code. Really? It wasn't that. I think that's star coins and not star Raider, but oh well. Well, yeah, maybe they mean like just something that star raiders can do, like use. That was in the gifts, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so they've been like updating like pretty frequently. I've been like using them for like a long, well, like checking their content all for a while, and yeah, this is how I like keep up with the codes these days, anyways. So check them out, follow them. I know I'm not following on this account, but this is like not a gaming account, so gotta follow them on like one of my like gaming accounts. So yeah, yeah, and then also starts to like have they post codes, but it's like sometimes hidden and all. So and codes like that are not on Star Stable's Instagram will not be posted on their Instagram. So yeah, I would use like this account for codes. So and I mean I do, but yeah. So just a little tip for 2025 if you are looking for codes on Star Stable, so that you can get some fun stuff like star coins, items, check out their stock account on Instagram. So yeah, because this is where I'm getting my codes. So yeah. Anyways, I think that's gonna be like it for this video. Um, and I was planning to do a like predictions for 2025, but it's like for the updates of the year, but it's like I don't know if we're getting like any like big quests. I don't know if you're barely getting any quests at all. Um, I don't know if we get a new area, so it's like yeah, I mean prediction we're gonna get a lot of stuff to buy. And that's not even like, I mean, that's like a fact, kind of. Because that's like Star Stable these days. We get a lot of stuff to buy, and then not really much new stuff to do. Woo! Yeah. I mean, we might get like, a few quests throughout the year, but not really counting on them to be that many or that big. So, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see what the year holds. We'll know later, like, I mean, sometime between this last one and the next one, we'll get the next up. So then we'll know probably the four updates after that, maybe five. Like sometimes it's three, sometimes it's four, sometimes it's five. Um, so yeah. And I honestly don't think we're gonna go get anything like super big for a while now. Like I don't know when the Spring Festival typically comes in, but like I mean, hopefully in the spring. So after February. But yeah, I mean like there's definitely gonna be some more stuff to buy, maybe some horses for February, and maybe some like medieval stuff like end of January, beginning of February. Like obviously we'll get something about that on the 29th of January, so then maybe there's some more. And then I'm thinking, like maybe could be like an old race, maybe like the horses of Jorvik, or something. And then, probably some stuff to buy. That might be it for February. So yeah. And I mean like sure we know that like there's gonna be like a spring event, a summer event, or I mean we don't know if it's gonna be in the summer, but we know that like, the camp is coming back. We know the Equestrian Festival is coming. We know Halloween and the Winter Village is coming. Um and we know that there's gonna be like stuff to buy. But yeah, that's about what we know for the year. And I mean, like in 2023, like, or if I were to make this video at the beginning of 2024, I would have told you that, like, we know that there's going to be a new year. But, like, since we didn't get a new year, wow, a new area. But since we didn't get that last year, I'm unsure. I do definitely think that we're going to get some, like, updated old areas. Like one, two, or more, I don't know, but at least like one. But if we're gonna get a new area and like unlock a new part of the map, I have no clue. um, but yeah, at least I hope Star Stable is better with the communication this year, and that they will like let us know early if we're actually getting a new area or not, so that we don't have to like, or at least so that I don't have to like sit there and be excited for the entire year and then only for us to not actually get a new area at all. So, yeah, I hope they just, like, then disappoint us if we're not getting a new area um, towards the beginning of the year, and that they don't, like, wait towards the end or not say anything at all. Because, yeah, it's just better to, like, let us know so that, like, okay, we'll be disappointed about it, but, like, we'll get over it and we can be excited about other things to come this year. So, yeah. Because, I mean, like, the not getting a new area last year ruined the renovation of the equestrian center so much for me, because, like, yeah. Because it's just like I was looking so forward to like getting a new area, and then got so disappointed that we weren't getting anything. Um, so yeah, so while like no, I'm not that like interested in like getting a new like an old updated area. Because like it's just not the same. But it would have been so much better if I would have known in advance that like okay, we're not getting a new area. Because then at least, like, I can focus on being happy about what we did get instead of, like, being disappointed about what we didn't get. So, yeah. But oh well. Let's hope that this year will be better. But, like, so far, well, I don't know. I. I'll believe it when I see it. Anyways, I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and watch my other videos. I hope to see you later. Stay crazy.